been a historic year for the WNBA. You know the Drake line, I'm the rookie and the vet.
She's been playing like a top 5 player in the league. She's been regularly dishing out double-digit assists in that time frame.
What if I told you a rookie could change an entire league? CaitlincLlark is doing just that. She's not just filling seats, she's changing how people see the WNBA. Candace Parker called her a showman. And you know what? She's right. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's putting on a show every single night. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine this. Clark's on fire, breaking records left and right. She's dropping 40 points like it's nothing, dishing out assists like a magician, and grabbing rebounds over players way taller than her. It's crazy! But here's the thing, it wasn't always smooth sailing for Clark. When she first stepped onto that WNBA court, she had to adjust. The game was faster, the players were stronger. But Clark? She adapted like a pro. Now she's not just good, she's changing the game. And you know what's even crazier? WNBA legends can't stop talking about her. We're gonna hear from them soon. And trust me, you won't believe what they're saying about this rookie sensation. Clark's path to WNBA dominance wasn't as smooth as you might think. Remember that adjustment period we talked about? It nearly derailed her entire season. So how did she go from struggling rookie to record-breaking sensation in just a few months? When Clark first stepped onto the WNBA court, it was like she hit a wall. The game was faster, the players were stronger, and suddenly, this college superstar looked, well, kinda lost. She was trying to find her footing, and for a while, it seemed like the league might be too much for her.
Teams can no longer blitz her and trap her. The game has slowed down for her.
Not only has she been putting in the work behind the scenes, but that means she's been a student of the game and in the film room.
But here's where it gets wild. Clark didn't just give up. No way. She started studying the game like crazy. She was in the gym before everyone else, staying late, watching film until her eyes hurt. And slowly, things started to click. You know what's crazy? Even when she was struggling, some of the WNBA legends saw something special in her. Lisa Leslie, one of the greatest to ever play the game, tweeted about Clark. She said, "CaitlincLlark is way better way sooner." That's huge! A legend like Leslie doesn't just throw praise around for no reason. And it wasn't just Leslie. Breanna Stewart, another superstar, couldn't stop talking about Clark's competitive fire. She said, "She's ultra competitive. You have to guard her wherever she is." That's the kind of thing you usually hear about veterans, not rookies. But the real turning point? It came after the All-Star break. Suddenly, Clark wasn't just playing, she was dominating. She was putting up numbers that made everyone's jaws drop. We're talking 23.9 points, 9.0 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per game. That's not rookie numbers, that's MVP territory. And then came the game that changed everything. Clark faced off against the Dallas Wings, and it was like watching a different player. She dropped 35 points, making shots from everywhere on the court. It was like she finally figured out the cheat codes to the WNBA. You know what's even crazier? This wasn't just a one-time thing. Clark kept getting better and better. She wasn't just adapting to the league anymore. She was changing it. Every game, she was doing something that made people sit up and take notice. Clark was lighting up the scoreboard, no doubt. But you know what's even crazier? The Indiana Fever, a team that was basically the WNBA's punching bag, suddenly started winning. A lot. Was this all because of one player, or was something bigger happening in Indiana?
Their most in a season since 2015. With one more win, though, they would have their most since 2012. On a night where the Fever scored 110 points in their win, which ties a franchise record.
Let's break it down. Before Clark showed up, the Fever were, well, let's just say they weren't exactly striking fear into anyone's heart. They had a record of 24-84 over 3 seasons. That's rough. But then Clark steps onto the court, and boom, the Fever go 19-18 in her rookie season. That's not just an improvement, that's a total transformation. And it didn't stop there. After the Olympic break, the Fever went on an absolute tear. They won 8 out of 11 games, including a 5-game win streak. That's the kind of run you expect from championship contenders, not a team that was at the bottom of the league last year. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark wasn't just putting up incredible numbers herself, she was making everyone around her better. Take Kelsey Mitchell, for example. She's having the best season of her career, averaging 19.1 points per game. Why? Because Clark draws so much attention from defenders, Mitchell's getting wide open looks. And let's not forget about Aaliyah Boston. She was already the Rookie of the Year last season, but playing alongside Clark, she's taken her game to a whole new level. It's like Clark's competitive spirit is contagious. Everyone on the team is playing with more fire, more confidence. Speaking of Clark's numbers, they're just ridiculous. She's averaging 19.1 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. That's not rookie numbers. That's superstar territory. She's not just leading the team, she's leading the entire league in three-pointers made. And get this, she's on track to break the WNBA single-season assist record as a rookie. But what's really amazing about Clark isn't just her stats. It's the way she's changed the entire vibe of the team. Her teammates talk about her leadership, her competitiveness, her drive to win. She's not just a great player, she's making everyone around her want to be great too. And the fans? They're loving it. Attendance is up, TV ratings are through the roof. People who never cared about the WNBA before are tuning in just to watch Clark play. She's not just changing her team, she's changing the entire league. You've seen Clark's incredible journey from struggling rookie to record-breaking sensation. But it's not just fans and analysts taking notice. What could make 10 WNBA MVPs, the best of the best, unanimously sing the praises of a rookie? Their insights reveal a phenomenon that's reshaping the game itself.
TV and viewership is up because it was given a chance to succeed. And I think it does take star power, and we're seeing how the value of that in the Caitlin Clarks. And
let's start with Candace Parker, a legend in her own right. She's not just impressed by Clark's stats, she's blown away by her showmanship. Parker said, "You want to see a show, and I think that's the biggest thing." Caitlin's brought all of that and some. That's huge coming from someone who's been dazzling fans for years. But it's not just about the flash. Diana Taurasi, one of the greatest to ever play the game, sees something deeper in Clark.
You can tell she's put the work in. And even, throughout, her short WNBA career, nothing short of remarkable. And the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. She keeps showing up and keeps getting better every single game. So her future is super bright. And
she pointed out, you can tell she's put the work in. Her future is super bright. Taurasi knows what it takes to be great, and she sees that same drive in Clark. Now, you might think these legends are just focused on Clark's scoring ability, but nope. Breanna Stewart, another superstar, is impressed by Clark's all-around game. She highlighted Clark's competitive nature and her ability to stretch the floor. It's not just about putting up big numbers, it's about how Clark impacts every aspect of the game. And get this, Tina Charles is talking about the Caitlin Clark effect. She's noticed how Clark has brought a whole new energy to the league. More people are watching, more fans are filling the seats. Clark isn't just playing great basketball, she's making the whole league more exciting. You know what's really wild? People are starting to compare Clark to Candace Parker's rookie season. Both of them came into the league and just dominated from day one. There's even talk that Clark could win Rookie of the Year and MVP in her first season, just like Parker did. It's crazy how quickly things have changed. At the start of the season, everyone was just hoping Clark would be a solid rookie. Now, she's in the MVP conversation. That's not normal, folks. That's the kind of leap that changes the whole game. Caitlin Clark's journey from college star to WNBA game changer is the stuff of legends. She didn't just show up and dominate. She had to fight through some tough times. But man, did she ever come out on top. You know what's really wild? Clark's story isn't just inspiring basketball fans. It's lighting a fire under anyone who's facing big challenges. She's showing the world that with hard work and determination, you can overcome anything. Clark isn't just changing the game, she's shaping the future of the WNBA. Every time she steps on the court, she's pushing the league forward. It's like watching history unfold right in front of our eyes. So here's the deal. Keep your eyes on Caitlin Clark. She's not just the future of women's basketball, she's the future of sports, period. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single moment of it.